Hello everyone, I'm Yuri.
Levan.
And welcome to the BulldogHammer.
And today we're bringing you another destruction war. Now we have a voting system.
Yep.
And you guys voted for destruction. You voted for IronJawz and Sons of Behemat. So
Actually, to be fair, I didn't post the second army.
But it will be Sons of Behemat.
Yeah,
sure.
but the outcome is pretty clear. But IronJawz, yes, IronJawz won last time, 24%. Next came Daughter of Cain. We didn't put Sons of Behemat because it's
they win
automatically. So the reason why we're bringing Sons of Behemat, first of all, is fun. Second, now our army is fully painted. Make sure you follow us on the social media,
Instagram,
Twitter.
Just quickly check out the basing here.
Yeah.
So we have water and lots of details. Like it's like small diorama. And so with that, Sons of Behemat, and I bring IronJawz. It's my competitive list. I'm not bringing Maw Crusher like last time against Sons of Behemat, because I think in this matchup, Maw Crusher has an edge in the list, but on other cases in the tournament list, I don't see him. So let's see how my tournament army can deal with Sons of Behemat.
So without further ado, let's go.
The battle plan for today's game is called Total Conquest from GHB 2020. The armies fight to control 4 objectives located in each quadrant. Each objective gives 1 victory point at the end of the turn. In case if objective is recaptured this turn, the controlling player receives extra point. In addition, if there is a leader within 6 inches from the objective, the player scores 1 more point. Gatebreaker has a pretty decent shooting attack, dealing 4 damage flat. With a smash down ability, this Mega-Gargant can destroy any terrain feature. You can imagine Bone Tile Nexus, Wildwoods being destroyed in a single blow. Pretty amazing. Kraken-eater has one of the coolest abilities in the game, never seen in AOS before, called Get Off Me Land, allowing him to move an objective 2d6 in any direction, or 3d6 if you take Taker's Tribe. Man-Crusher Gargants are small giants that act as the battle line. You can take each separately or bundle up in a unit of 3. They have decent attacks. When close to the Mega-Gargant, these fellows can run and then charge. Weirdnob Shaman is a caster with +1 to the casting roll. Knows the Hand of Gork that allows to teleport a friendly unit anywhere on the battlefield. War Chanter is the hero in a great buffing unit, giving an ability to a friendly IronJawz unit to deal an additional damage. Fungoid Cave Shaman is the hero in the Wizards. Once per battle he can cast an extra spell, can bring you an extra CP on 4+, and have a ward save also on 4+. Orruk Brutes have multiple attacks with high damage output. Furthermore, being part of the battalion, they deal mortal wounds when making a charge move. Orruk Grunters are faster than the regular battle line and produce solid damage. They deal mortal wounds when making a charge and have an additional buff to their damage output. Geminites is one of the best endless spells in the game, both dealing D3 mortal wounds. When passed across an enemy mortal, they can either give -1 to their hit rolls or subtract 1 from their attacks.
IronJawz battle round number 1, turn number 1. So I deployed my forces pretty close together with a slight power on the left side, and Yuri was smart enough to pack his giants close, because my strategy was to basically divide and conquer, kill one by one. And Yuri now knows that against IronJawz he should be careful. So now I have to think what to do. Of course, I'll try to grab this objective, and I'll try to grab objective on the right, and try to stop Yuri's forces at his base. Hopefully it works out well. That's it, basically.
Okay. I think one of the critical spell that you've got is the green puke.
Well, first of all, green puke. I need to work with my green puke to go to against art boys, so that then I'm able to move them d6 and then hand of Gork them here and
charge, right?
And charge and do some damage.
Because when they take damage, they can move. And they have +3 to charge, so it's essentially a guaranteed charge for them.
Also, worth noting that you have an artifact that ignores rend of 1.
Yeah.
And my whole army is -1 rend, so basically you ignore my
like 50-50.
army-wide ignoring rend. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's that. So this guy will save on 44 plus, right?
Yeah. And this one has a 40 wounds.
40 wounds, yes. So I have to decide, even if my hand of Gork works, I need to decide either go right side or left side.
Okay.
So that's decisions. So let's roll if I have additional command point. I have. So I'm starting with 3 command points because of my battalion Brute Feast. Beginning of the turn, 1 command point, and 4 plus from my Cave Shaman.
Okay, and it's worth noting because of your IronSunz, you're -1 to hit for the first battle round.
That's my point. I need to be as safe as possible, so I'll try to cast Geminites too, so that you will have -2 to hit.
-2 to hit, yeah, okay.
Unfortunately, I don't like it with IronJawz, but my main force goes left. My beefy Gorgrunters are closing central field, so they can charge Yuri's Gatebreaker. I used command point to give them additional move during hero phase. I hand of Gorked these guys.
Art boys
within 9, and then movement mad as hell. I rolled 2. When they get damaged, they moved d6, so they're within 7 from the Gatebreaker. Oh, also from Great Puke, I forgot to deal damage. 1 damage to my art boys.
Yeah. Worth noting that with a +3 charge, you need 4 to
4
charge.
at least, yes. And also these guys are planning to charge, and with these guys I'll try to use Get and Beat to roll 3 dice to charge, and hopefully I'll be able to get it. Also, I casted Geminites, so all these guys are -1 to hit, combined with my IronSunz clan -2 to hit, and this guy is -1 attack.
Yeah. Worth noting that I'm using this one as a great Gatebreaker, the proxy.
Oh, right.
Levan, do you want to explain how did these guys came so close?
Yeah. I just told that I used command point.
Oh, you said it. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, sorry, I missed that. Okay, excellent. So you're ready to charge.
Yeah, unfortunately, I rolled not too much, so I could get to the objective, so I'm out. But probably it's for the best, because if I got the objective and you come with your counting as 30 bodies, then
20.
as 20 bodies anyway, you would get additional point for recapturing the objective. So probably it's for the best.
Mm-hmm.
So let me roll if my getting beat works. It didn't work. And now charges for my art boys. Just enough.
Yeah. Okay. So this guy is charged. Who else can I charge?
And I'll try to charge with my Gorgrunters there. And they're exactly, because I stopped within 3.
They've got +1. Yeah.
Yeah, and let me just pile in. Let me charge, and then I see if I can fit these guys, and it's worth charging or not.
Okay.
So I charge with these 2 units. They have Wild Fury from our Watch Hunters, +1 damage. These guys couldn't charge, so I'm activating first my unit of my Gorgrunters, and
they've got a buff, right, when they charge?
Yeah, so they have +1 to hit and +1 to wound. And let's start with the boars. I think that only 2 boars are within, so I'm hitting on 3s and wounding on 3s. Okay, and wounding on 3s. So 3 with no rend.
So 4 up, I can save any.
2 damage each.
So 6 so far.
Oh, very good. And now, more important, the orcs hitting on 2s. And you'll be surprised, but they're wounding on 2s also. Very nice. 3, 3, and 2 makes 8 with -1. So you're saving on 5s.
5 up.
Okay.
Still.
So 10 damage, 10 more damage.
So 16 in total.
16 in total.
That's it?
Yeah, so, yeah.
Okay, so he's gonna fight back and he's gonna target the Art Boys.
Are you sure?
Yes. Hitting back Art Boys.
From Geminis you have -1 to hit, and from IronSunz clan you're -1.
Yeah.
And with +1 from your clan.
from the great Gatebreaker clan. So I'm starting with the Almighty Stomps.
Mm.
It's 4s and 3s. I get to reroll because you're not a monster. No, and 3s. Yeah, it's -2.
Just one, right?
Yeah.
-2, so 6. Yes, safe. How much damage?
D3.
Okay.
Now it's again 4s. No. And then the last one, 5s.
Mm.
It's a flail. It's a big one.
2.
Only 2. And so 6 damage.
6 damage, automatic.
Yeah.
So I have shields. So let's see. No. One guy dies. Second dies, and third one, please, 1/6. No. So 3 guys die.
Okay. 3 guys are dead here. Not that good, but could be worse. And I assume they're hitting back now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys. And they're hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. And that comes to 4, 6, 8 with -1 rend.
So 5 up. And I save. So
4. So 8 more damage.
8 more damage. Okay.
And that's it. I roll for Battle Shock, I guess.
Yeah, you're -1 from being close.
So 3.
I think you're good.
I'm good.
Okay, so how many points you get?
2 points because the leader gets the objective here. I'm not controlling left or right side, but I'm pretty happy with my move because your giant is tied with my forces still having -2 to hit. And you saw how impactful it was. You killed only 3 Art Boys.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I'm pretty happy with my turn. So let's see how it goes.
Okay. For my turn, I kick the objective from here to here, closer to this one.
This red is...
Yeah, the red dot is the new objective marker. So I retreated with this guy. He has 13 wounds left, so I want to keep him safe. He's my general. With a bunch of shooting attacks, I killed 3 Art Boys here. I charged with my Gatebreaker here, the unit of the Go-Grunters, and the unit of Go-Grunters here. From the impact damage, I was able to kill 1. I
dealt
only one damage here. And from the impact damage, I killed a couple of Art Boys.
So there are only 4 left.
4 left. And now we're moving to the activation. I'm going to activate the Gatebreaker here, targeting the unit of Go-Grunters.
Okay.
From the Geminis, he's -1 attack. So I'm rolling for the Almighty Stomps, 3s and 3s. And 3s, no. For the Death Grip, it's 3s and 2s. It's -3, so automatic. D6. Nice 4. 1 guy dies. And the flail only 9 attack because of the -1. So it's 4s. Yes, sorry, it's 4s. Because you're -1 to hit. And 3s. So it's automatic, it's 12 damage.
Oof. So 1 more guy dies. And 12 more. Oh, everyone dies. So we go grunt. Wow.
And it's
I decided to hit with Art Boys because Man Crushers have only a 5+ save, so he'll have to. Oh, he ignores, right? Oh no.
not the
So
Man
6+ save, and there are 10 attacks on 3+3+. And Gorg Runters, they don't have a charging buff anymore, so I don't really care about their attacks anymore. So let's see my Art Boys hitting on 3s. Okay, half. And winning on 3s. Oh, that's good. 5 with -1 red.
So 6s? No.
10 damage.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
so 1 is down to 1 wound. Sorry, 2 wounds.
That was, I think, good choice. And your activation? Probably Gorg Runters.
Yeah. Try to finish these guys.
So, kraken-eater attacks on my 2 Gorg Runters.
Yeah, with the Almighty Stomps, with -2 rend, it's 5s and 3s. No, but I get to reroll because
Aren't you rolling once or just?
Oh, sorry, you're right. I'm rerolling only once. So now 5, nothing. And the last one is again 5 and 3s. So only 2. So only 1.
Ren?
-2.
So 6. No, 2 damage?
Yeah.
Okay, gives me 3. Ready?
Yep.
So I pile in to get into the combat with Yuri's Gatebreaker, because he already fought during this combat phase, and in case Yuri gets a double turn, he will be stuck in combat. So and all attacks will go to kraken-eater. Let's start with the boars. They're hitting on 4s. Just 1. 1, no rend. 2 damage.
Okay.
And now orcs hitting on 3s and wounding on 3s. 3 with the -1 rend this time.
So 5 up.
Oh,
1.
2 more damage.
Okay, 6.
So total 4 damage. Okay. And with that, we're concluding our combat phase.
These guys have to attack.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move them a little bit. Let's start with the headbutt. With a -2 rend, they're hitting on 5s.
They're -2 to hit.
Yeah.
6 always hit anyway.
No, but they're +1, right? From the Gatebreaker's ability. So 5s. And nothing. And then the third one is a Mighty Kick. It's 4s. And 3s, it's -2.
6. No.
D3, so 3. And the Massive Club is the final one. Massive Club, 21 attack. It's 4s and 3s. And 3s. Not bad, that many -1.
Oh, it has ran. I thought it was on -1?
Yeah.
So 2 saved and 2 more. So 3 guys die and 1 is with 1 wound.
Okay.
Okay, for my Art Boys, I lost 6 guys. So it's 10 hit fleas, and for these guys are -1.
But isn't your bravery 10?
No, my bravery is 6 + 2, 8.
Oh, 8. I thought it's 10. Okay. So he flees.
And here's -1 for Gorg Runters?
Yes.
So 6 I flee. Oh, it was like trademark. So these guys stay. My Art Boys is a unit of is out.
Yeah, and I'm getting 2 points here. So I control this objective and the leader is here.
That's correct.
And we are rolling for the priority.
Yeah.
5-2.
Yeah. Okay. You choose.
Yeah, let me think. My turn. With a shooting attack, I was able to clean everything that was stocked, that was here, Art Boys and Gold Grunters. These guys are free. However, you know, even with the reroll, I failed to charge this guy. I needed 8, and I was able to pile in. My goal was to pile in to the unit of here, but I failed and used the command point. However, this guy was able to charge, and he's essentially in the combat. This is the only combat that is taking place. I'm not yet sure whether I should have, you know, giving you the churn or taking the double churn, because now I'm risking to get this double churn. But regardless, so from the impact hit, I killed one guy, and I'm splitting my attacks. I want to kill this guy. Yeah, War Chanter, because
+1 damage.
Yeah, +1 damage. So this goes to the War Chanter. Unfortunately, I don't get +1 to my hit rolls, but I do here. So let's start with the orcs first. I don't have any minuses to hit, so Almighty Stomp. It's 3s and 3s. I reroll once because you're not the monster, and 3. Yeah, it's -2.
No, you rerolled?
I rerolled and I rolled 3.
Oh, okay, sorry.
So it's -2 D3 damage.
Orcs?
Yeah.
6? No.
D3.
One more guy dice.
One more guy dice, and then the flail now. I do get +1, so it's 3s. Very nice, and any 3s. Excellent. So 3 guys dead essentially.
Ren?
-3, 3 damage.
Okay. So whole unit is out.
All unit is out, and let's see if I can get a War Chanter. Let's see if I can get a War Chanter now. It's 3s. Oh, I rolled 2. Now flail. I need at least 2 to go through. So far so good. I need at least 2 to go through. So for the guys, yes.
3s?
Yeah. So -3, 3 damage.
Okay.
So that concludes my turn. I find it pretty successful. This guy only has 13 wounds left, but I scored 2 points here and 2 points here, and I pass it to you.
Good.
Round number 2, IronJawz turn number 2. So during my hero phase, I casted Hand of Gork, moved my orcs here, actually here. Second spell was Gaze of Mork, or Gork, I don't remember. It's a pretty cool spell. It casts on 8+, so I calculate how many units with 2+ models I have within 16 inches. And for each unit, I rolled 2 dice. On 2+, it's Mortal Wound. I had 5 units of brutes around me, and I rolled 10 dice, and I dealt 10 mortal wounds toward Yuri's Gatebreaker with 1 spell. And then on charge, from impact hit from my Brute Fist Battalion, I dealt 2 more damage. And then Timber, Yuri felt on my orc here and smashed him. Yeah. And I regained control of this objective, and I decided to charge with only 1 unit there, just to be safe, because if I attack with 1 and then Yuri attacked with the second one, it will hurt for sure. Yeah. So that's it. Also, Kill and Bit gave me +1 to hit. I'm +1 to hit because I'm wounding a model with 4+ wound. So I'm +2 to hit, and I'm using command point to reroll hit also once, because I really need to hit your guy.
Yeah, and I'm using 1 command point for the all out of defense. So rerolling save roll to 1.
And you ignore my rent.
And I ignore your rent. Yes, correct. So 4 up, rerolling once.
I started out with my guys with 2 choppers, hitting on 2s. I have 12 attacks. And I see 1.
And 1 more.
And 1 more. And I need 2 pluses. Everything went through. I'm very happy.
It's 2 damage each, right?
And it's 2 damage each. So, and I'm... oh, actually, I forgot. Sorry about that. I forgot to cast 1 spell, Mystic Shield, because I had extra spell. Yeah, and it's on time. Sorry, I wanted and then I just forgot. And now I'm wounding on 3s. I need lots of 3s. And that's 6, 5, 7 with -1.
So I ignore. So 4 up.
Okay, but you reroll once.
Come on, I need above average.
Oh, okay,
So
6.
6 so far.
Yeah. Okay. Still have chances. Now 2 pluses for my big chopper and the boss with a claw. All went through. And now I need 3s. Please, lots of 3s. Okay, so 5. You ignore rent.
So 4 up, come on. This is 3 damage each, right? So 9 more.
So
15.
15.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
So 20, he's down to 15. And he's gonna attack you back. He has -1 attack, right?
He has -1 attack, correct.
So the great Gatebreaker gonna attack back. He's -1 attack from the Geminites, but hope it's gonna be enough. So it's 2s, 3s. Yeah, it's -2 rent.
6. Oh,
No, D3. So 1.
very good.
Then I'm going with the Death Grip. 2s again. And 2s -3 automatic, and it's D6. So 6. That's pretty nice. And then the flail, the last one, it's 3s and 4s. Yeah, half went through. Sorry, 3s and 3s. Oh, only 1. So 3 more.
Down to 1. Okay, I have a small chance if they don't run away to stay in the combat.
3 more?
Yeah.
Huh.
This guy has 5 wounds on him because he's a leader of my battalion.
So how many damage do they deal in total?
6 and 4. 10.
Are we doing the battle shock next?
Correct.
So 3 guys die, you -1 bravery.
What's the distance for Battleship? 12, right?
12, yeah.
Yeah, I have to use it.
But I think you're out 12.
From this guy?
No, from this 6.
It's 12 and
From the
18,
general.
right? They extended, no? Or
No, 12 and 6.
12 and then out. Then I have to roll. Oh, I was 1. Oh, it was. Yes! First game when I didn't roll 6 for Battleshock yet.
Yeah.
And so 3 guys die. I'm very happy that they're alive, but I probably you will shoot with them shooting attack, but then you won't be able to move to me. And these guys probably will die from your main crushers, and I have reserves on the right side, on the left side. So I'm getting 2 points here. I'm getting 2 points here because I recaptured objective, right?
Yes.
And I'm getting 2 points because I have the leader here. So this turn I'm getting 6 points.
6, and we are rolling for the turn. 3-1.
Up to you. Battle round number 3. Gargants take the turn. What happened? We started with Geminites, right?
Yeah.
Again. And Geminites dealt some damage to your Gargants. 1, 2, and then so your Gatebreaker is -1 attack. These guys -1 to hit, and your kraken-eater is -1 to hit.
That is correct.
What else happened?
I failed the charge. I needed 9. I'm not gonna use the command
voice?
point. Yeah, I'll try to keep this guy alive. He has only 13 wounds left.
So defense?
Yeah.
Roll hit, save. Roll
No. I'm not gonna be using this this turn because I think I'll be able to clean up this. I'm just I'm contemplating whether I should start with these guys or with these guys.
So they were pretty far, but their own rule says when they are close to Mega-Gargant, they can run and charge.
Yeah.
So that's what you did, and you charged my orcs.
Yeah, that's true. Well, anyways, let's start.
And your shooting basically did nothing this turn.
Yeah. I'm gonna just pile in maybe this way slightly, and I'm gonna activate this guy. I need to keep him alive. I'm gonna save my command point. He has -1 attack from the Geminites. So yeah, let's activate and let's start attacking. So 3s, yeah, and 3s.
Rent?
It's -2 rent.
So 6.
Damage.
D3. So 3.
Okay, one more guy dies, and another one is down to 1.
Yeah, death stomp, 2s. 3 by roll 6, and you do 2, and 2s to wound. It's -3 automatic. D6, 2.
So one more guy dies, and another one is down to 2.
So flail, I have 7, but -1, so 6, and it's 3s and 3s.
Still 7, or it's minimum 7?
It's 7, yeah.
Okay. Please leave. Leave. No.
So 6 damage more.
Okay. So the unit here is out. Okay, so I'm attacking now with my brutes. First, 2 models with choppas hitting on 2s. All hit and wounding on 3. Okay, 4 with no with -1 rend, so 6 save you.
Yeah, I needed this. Nothing.
So 4 damage so far.
Yeah. So.
And now my big chopper and boss with a claw hitting on 3s. Very nice, and wounding on 3s. Oh, perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with -1 hit. Oh, with -1 rend.
6s.
So 10 more damage.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a good hit. And timber?
Yeah, let's do timber. It's gonna fall on you, obviously. So I'm gonna pile in this way, activating the big guy. Well, little big guy. And headbutt, so force, miss. Now it's gonna be the kick, mighty kick. 3s and 3s. Yeah, -2 rend.
6? No.
D3, only 1. And finally the mighty club. I've got
3s?
only the 8 attacks, and it's 2s and 3s because I'm +1.
And -1 because of Gemini.
Yeah, so 3s. And 3s. So 4 -1.
So 4 -1, 5s. So 1 saved and 1 more guy dies. With that, you recapture objective here. You're getting 2 points.
Yeah.
You're getting 2 points here. So 4 points this turn.
4 point this turn.
And I need to roll for Battle Shock. 2. Oh, I'm very good with Battle Shock. That's it. It's battle round number 3, right? Or 4.
4.
Oh, 4.
No, actually, sorry, it's 3. Yeah.
Turn number 3 for IronJawz. So what I did, I used my 2 command points to move my brutes here and here to charge. I used my final command point to roll charge and charge 1 unit of man crushers here, and dealt 3 mortal wounds from impact hit. Here I charged and did some impact too. With gaze or more spells I dealt 4 damage, and then I made the Archon Bolt again 1 more damage from that spell. Also, basically that's it.
And then you create the wall here.
Yeah,
right?
I tried to create wall here, so even if you charge, you won't be able to get into me, let's say, like that. And if you want to step over, then the base can't fit, but you still, if you roll well for a charge, I think you can fit there, but at least I do something.
Okay.
And with that, combat phase begins. Basically, this guy has 2 wounds. I don't know if you wanted to roll them.
No. Let's roll for timber.
Roll for timber.
Or roll 3 or roll 5. So essentially.
So this guy falls away, and I have smashing and bashing, so I can attack right away.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna give him a lot of
defense.
So we're rolling once.
So he's down to 10, I believe, right?
He's down to 10. Correct.
He ignores my rank.
Yeah.
So 4+ saves and rolling once. Okay, let's see how it goes. Hitting on 2s. I didn't have command point to reroll.
Yeah.
I would use it for sure, and 3 is 2 wound. So 6 saves. No rend.
Okay, so 6 saves, I need 4 up and I'm re-rolling once. Not bad. Come on.
Okay, at least 4 damage.
4 damage,
And
so
I
he's
need
down to 6.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. I need 6 more damage. So now big Haka and the boss hitting on 3s.
This is the last one, right?
Well, yeah, and winning on 3s. Okay, 3 with no rend. And so
but it's 3
you need
damage,
to miss.
right?
Yeah, you need to miss 2.
So theoretically, I'm gonna be
should be okay. You're okay.
And
So
I
3 damage left.
I reroll once.
Okay, 3 damage left.
3 damage.
Okay.
So he's gonna punch back. I'm gonna use my Triumph to reroll wound rolls.
Okay.
So Gatebreaker gonna attack back. He's -1 attack from the Geminites. Let's start 2. Yeah. And 3s. It's -2 D3.
I need 6. No.
So one guy dies. A little by little. Another one, 2s and 2s. 2s and 2s. -3, so it's automatic and it's D6. So 6. 2 more. And then the flail, the final attack, it's 3s and 3s. Very nice. And only 1. So 1 more guy dies.
No.
-3.
Okay.
Regardless.
3 damage.
Yeah.
So he will run away anyways.
Okay, so that concludes the turn.
So I'm getting 2 points here, 2 points here, and since I regained this objective, I'm getting extra points, so 6 more points.
Okay.
And we're rolling for
Priority, yeah. Let's
I need that one. I think I get it.
Yeah.
No, you win the.
That's very nice. I'm gonna take it.
Turn number 4 for Sons of Behemat.
Yeah, turn number 4.
It's 5.
Yeah. It's very close. So, unfortunately, I couldn't make the long charge here, and I used the last command point to reroll that, but I still rolled 4 or 5. So I'm not getting to this objective. However, I'm engaged all 3 heroes into combat, so I need to wisely split attacks to try to kill him. I dealt 2 mortal wounds from the impact hits to the shaman. I need 2 wounds to deal. We'll see if it works. And I charge with this big guy over here. He is down to 17. Has 17 wounds on him. I'm gonna activate this guy because he has only 2 wounds remaining. He's -1 to hit because of the Geminites.
Heal and bit work on him, so
He's you're +1 against him, right? So let's see if I can kill him. So first of all, I'm gonna
-1 to hit.
-1 to hit, right? So first of all, these 2 attacks, I'm gonna target the shaman. He's +1 anyway, so it's 3s and 3s.
No, he's not +1.
Yeah, I'm +1
For what?
for my.
It's against battle lines, not the heroes.
Oh yes, you're right. Right, it's against the battle lines. Correct. So death grip. No. So this bastard leaves. But
No, your bastard won't leave. Because these guys.
yeah, let's go against this one. See if he can fall. So now I need, I guess, 5s. And 3s. Come on, yes. So he's dead.
Where? Who? This guy?
Yeah. So 3. And let's see, I need
Word Hunter is down.
So 5s. No.
Nice. Very good.
Okay.
Moving here, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Dog hitting back with my Art Boys kraken-eater. 5 men, so I have 12 attacks because my captain has 2 additional attacks, and I'm hitting on 3s. And I'm wounding on. Oh, he's -1 to hit, right?
No.
Oh, you didn't take the it's artifact or something.
It's a breaker strike.
3s. So 7 with -1 to hit.
So I need 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 went
So
through.
3 more damage. So he's at 20 damage, 15 left,
So
and
15 left. Yeah.
and your activation.
Yeah, I'm gonna. On 4+, I stuff 1 in my net. So I break coherency here, which is good. So this the first Almighty Stomp gonna go towards your general. It's so I failed this one. This goes against your general as well.
Which one?
The last one, the
What's the
War
name?
Club.
Okay.
3s and 3s.
Oh.
Yeah.
Probably kill my general.
So -2, 4 damage total.
So he's dead.
Okay. Now we're going against. Now against the Art Boys. Yeah, I'm starting with a Stomp. 3s and 3s. Yeah, -2.
6.
Yeah.
No.
D3, so 1.
6+, saved.
Okay.
With my shield.
Now the grip, 3
Right.
and 2. Yeah, -3.
Automatic.
D6, only 1.
6. No, not safe, so 1 damage.
So 3s and 3s for the club. 1 -2 random, 2 damage.
6, no, 2 more damage. And 6s, no. So total 3 damage. I will lose coherency anyway, so these 2 guys down and 2 are alive, and hopefully they will. They will survive bravery. Yeah. And now I'm hitting back here. Let's start with a shaman. Has 3 attacks with his stick, and the small squeak has 2 more attacks and +1 to hit, so 3s. And 3. Oh, sorry, I didn't roll that one. And 3s. So 2. 1 is with. Oh, you no red, right?
Yeah.
So 2 with no red. 1 left.
1 left. Yeah.
And now my War Chanter, who is hitting on. Let me double check. I think on 4s. So my War Chanter has 6 attacks hitting on 4s, or +1 to hit, so 3s. My 6 is split twice because of his own ability and artifact I took from I don't which realm is it. And now I'm winning on 3s. So 4. So you need to die. Fail 1.
4 up.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
And now Timber. Oh.
6.
Yeah. You choose.
So if I
Can you choose both of them or?
Yeah, if I fall within 5.
But it's 3 range, right?
It's a range 3.
So basically check if between them is 3 or not.
No.
No, how it was? 3 from the point, right?
3, yeah, something like that.
So 6 should be between these 2 characters.
From the model, each unit within 3 of that point D3. So if I roll here.
So 6 if. No, you can hit both of them.
Can I what?
Because 3 from the point.
No,
so,
5 from the point.
Sorry?
Here, and then 5, and then 3, which is here.
No, wait. Okay, so we're moving to my turn. You're getting 1 point there and 3 points here because you recaptured objective that I control.
Yeah.
And their leader.
You want to do the battle stroke, see if...
Yes.
Yeah.
6 and I lost 4, so...
10 -1.
2 guys, yeah.
Okay.
So now we're finishing, not finishing, moving to my battle on turn number 4.
Yeah.
I have Cave Shaman on the battlefield, War Chanter, and 2 units of Brutes. 1 is full and another one with 2 models. And Yuri has 1 kraken-eater with 15 wounds left.
Yeah. Let's just count to see if I can catch up on points.
Well, I think it's hard for you to catch up, honestly, because...
So you have 14 to my 13.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So we calculate points I will get with War Chanter this objective, getting 3 points there. So total, I will get 3, 5, 6 points, and Yuri won't be able to catch up with me because the maximum next turn he will be able to get 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with that, we're calling this a game, moving to a post-game discussion. Another battle report, another destruction battle report. So Yuri, what do you think?
You know, great game. I actually enjoyed playing with this tribe, Breaker tribe. I think having 2 Gatebreaker is more reliable in terms of the damage output. I like his artifact that would allow him to ignore the rent 1, which makes them more survivable, punchier for sure. The debuff with Geminites is brutal for this army, -1 to hit. Yeah, but overall, like a great game. What are your thoughts?
I completely agree with everything you say, and this game was pretty obvious to see, like all the details, what's happening. Everything was pretty clear that Geminites were brutal to your army. I think Geminites dealt, not only the debuff was brutal, but I think only Geminites dealt around 20 mortal wounds at least, around just because you were pegged at one place and they were just circling around.
Yeah.
That's brutal. And also IronJawz, I think, against Sons of Behemat have an edge because of, not because of probably a brutal power, but more in terms of versatility. You have Hand of Gork that you can steal objective if your low count army can like leaves the objective, so that's there. Then Gates of Morgue that deals at least can easily deal 10-12 mortal wounds, and it can be unbound because you don't have magic. Also, I have lots of units that hit super hard.
Yes, especially with the buff, with
Wind Fury and Kill and Bait and everything like that. So I just need to hit a couple of times and the giant is down, and I have lots of units to do that.
Right.
So in this particular what's the name? Matchup. I think IronJawz are better. Maybe like all faction wide, all game wide, they're pretty on par because against other armies, IronJawz has their disadvantages, and Sons of Behemat have their pluses. But against each other, I think IronJawz have an edge.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll do more games, and I think in future battle reports we need to bring back our first matchup against Sons of Behemat. It's probably same in brutality, Beastful Riders.
This close, yes.
Yes, we need to see because there was only one game and Sons of Behemat won, but probably it was lack of beginner or something like that. So we need to check because I think that Beast Claws are strong and can hit harder than IronJawz, and it's just cool matchup. Yeah,
it's lots of fun. Leave your your comment. Please subscribe to the channel. Follow us on the social media. And don't forget to vote for the next army.
For sure. Have a good one.